This is Us Explained, Season 1, Episode 16, Memphis. This is the William Hill episode. He is in stage 4 cancer. His son Randall is 5 days out of the hospital after his own breakdown. They drive from New Jersey to Memphis so William can show Randall where he came from before he dies. The episode interleaves William's whole life in flashback alongside the present-day trip. Dorothy raising him alone, his Memphis cover band with cousin Ricky, his first meeting with Randall's birth mother, Laurel.
This one is named for William's hometown. Randall is 5 days out of the hospital after his breakdown. William is in stage 4 cancer. Their plan is to drive from New Jersey to Memphis so William can show his son where he came from.
Right. Beth's instinct is to refuse. Randall just collapsed mid-presentation. But Randall's doctor signs off on the trip, and once that happens, the no can't hold.
The show interleaves William's whole life in flashback, alongside the present-day road trip. Cold open. William's mother Dorothy singing to her infant son, while his father, in uniform, ships out and never comes back.
Dorothy raises him alone. Then we cut to him as a young adult in Memphis, in a cover band with his cousin Ricky. Dorothy leaves for Pittsburgh to nurse her own dying mother and tells him to stay focused on his music.
While she's gone, William writes a real song. The band debuts it. Ricky calls it the end of their cover band days. Mid-celebration, the bar phone rings. Dorothy is sick, and William drops everything and goes to Pittsburgh.
Right. That's the trip he never comes back from.
He arrives and finds her sicker than she'd let on. She sends him out for chicken. He stops at a bar, and that's where he meets Laurel, Randall's birth mother. The show stages it for the first time.
2 enormous events compressed into one stretch: losing the parent who raised him and meeting the woman who'll have his son. The slide into hard drugs after Dorothy dies happens off stage. The episode wants the bookends, not the middle.
Cut to the present-day drive. William asks Randall to detour to the park where Jack's ashes are scattered. Randall hesitates. It's half a day out of the way, but William insists.
Yeah, and that detour is the first time the show puts both of Randall's fathers in the same emotional frame. William speaks aloud to Jack, thanks him for raising the man Randall became, says he wishes he could have heard Jack laugh once. Randall watches.
They reach Memphis. William knocks on his childhood home, and the current owners let them in. He digs up a few toys and 3/4 he hid behind a brick as a boy, still there.
He fixates on a bricked-up second front door, tells Randall about 3-year-old Tess crying when he came home with his afro shaved off. Bricking up parts of yourself to look the part sounds like he's also describing Randall, doesn't he?
Then they walk into Ricky's club. Ricky takes one look and tells William to get out. Decades of silence have curdled into anger. William says he's dying. Ricky already knew Dorothy was sick. It's everything after that he can't forgive.
William apologizes, hands him cash he'd borrowed years before. Ricky lets him play.
William takes the stage one last time. Randall, meanwhile, counts up to 12 cousins, phones Beth half drunk, and tells her something gushy about how she makes everything sweeter. Lightest joy of his year.
Exactly. First time Randall's tasted a family from his birth side.
Next morning, William doesn't answer. He's barely breathing. Randall rushes him to the ER. The doctor says hours, a day at best, and Randall pushes back hard. Months, an experimental drug, a medical transport home.
That's the same Randall the season has been showing. Refuse to sit in what you can't manage. Find an action you can take. The doctor stops him cold. William is not leaving this hospital. Randall has to change modes mid-sentence.
At the bedside, William hands Randall a book of poems he's been writing for him, saved for the right moment. He already said goodbye to Tess and Annie while they were asleep, wants their last memory of him to be standing tall above their beds.
Yeah, and that idea echoes the song he wrote for his own mother years ago. Now he puts it on his granddaughters. What does he want them holding? Him alive, not him fading, curating his own ending while he can.
Then he gives Randall the frame for his whole life. Hasn't been happy. Bad breaks, bad choices, a string of almosts. But the 2 best things in it, he says, were the very first person in his life and the very last.
Right. The bookends he's keeping. Everything in between he counts as missed.
He tells Randall he's scared. And Randall, for the first time in the series, calls him Dad.
Then Randall does what Jack used to do for him as a boy. Puts his hands on either side of William's face, tells him to breathe with him, the same technique Jack used to ease his anxiety attacks. One father's gift, used to walk the other father out.
William is gone. Randall has lost his second father. Jack's first drink in years is still untouched. Kate still cannot say how Jack died.